So yesterday we have seen the basics of Git, right? So today let's continue working with some other interesting and advanced concepts in Git. So I launched my VS Code editor and let's log in. Let's open our address book application. Sorry, our Git demo, the folder where we created some files yesterday. And let us see the status. I just want to know before we proceed, have you all completed the hands-on? How many of you have completed the hands-on for yesterday's class? You can raise your hand so that I would know the percentage of people completed the hands-on. I see one of you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, not bad. Yeah, I can see 4. Okay. So that's not bad. Some other people were blocked or have done halfway through, right? Whoever were still doing the hands-on, please complete it at the earliest, along with today's class, so that will be helpful. All right. So today let us talk about an interesting aspect. Yesterday we have seen Git revert, right? So let me get the commit history. Git log one line will give you the commit history. Like if you see, I have some bunch of commits, right? Let's say I want to undo a successive commit, stop successive. So the latest one will be the topmost commit. So if you want to undo successive topmost 3 commits or 4 commits, yes, it's possible. Let's say I'm working in a project and I realize that I don't want the work I have done from past 1 week or past 5 days. I don't want it all. So you want to discard or undo the changes happened during these commits, as well as I want to wipe them off from the commit history. So is it possible to wipe them off from the commit history? So that's where comes reset into picture. Just a second. So reset. Reset will help you undo successive commit ID, successive topmost 5, 4, or so on. And it will not generate a new commit ID. We have learned revert yesterday, right? How is revert different? Revert will generate a new commit ID. For every change you make, a new commit ID will be generated, which is revert, right? Also, when you reset, successive commit IDs will be wiped off. Here, when you revert, any random commit ID can be wiped off. Of course, it will not be wiped off. It will be there in the commits. The changes will be undo, right? So let's look into the reset and we'll learn more differences. Let me run the command git reset. The command is git reset hard and the commit ID. Let's say, see, suppose I want to get rid of these 3. This will become the topmost commit ID. There is something like pointer in git, head pointer, head always, see here, head always points to the topmost commit. So now I want this to be the topmost commit ID. So you can give this particular commit ID, whichever you want to be the topmost. Git reset hard. Okay. And then git reset hard. That's all. Just one. So this is the topmost commit ID, right? So now this becomes a topmost commit ID and all other commits, whichever happened above that will be wiped off, will be undo. Git reset hard. So you can see head is now here. So whatever changes happen during these 3 commits will be gone, as well as they are removed from the commit history completely, right? This is how git reset hard works. Another way is git reset hard. Suppose I want to undo first 4 commit IDs. Head, head tilde 3 or head tilde 4 means top 3 commit IDs will be wiped off, or head tilde 4, top 4 will be wiped off. This is another way. So if top 4 are wiped off, you'll be having 5 AD is the latest one, right? Sorry, git log 1. So you can see 5 AD is the topmost, right? So this is about reset. If you want to undo successive commit IDs, that's where reset comes in. Whenever you do a reset, changes will be undo as well as those commits will be removed from the commit history. This is the difference between reset and revert. So what do you think should we use in regular, in daily use? Which one we should go for? Revert is always best and safe method, because if you revert any commit ID, right, a new ID is generated. You can revert that ID and get the changes back, right? But reset, changes gone are gone forever. It's called destructive and very powerful. Unless you are very sure that you don't want these changes at all, you should not be doing this kind of reset. Got it right, all of you? Any questions from anyone? Right. Thank you all for confirmation. So this is about resets. There are different types of resets, but we use them rarely. But if you come across any of them, this diagram will help you understand that easily. So I'm showing you different types of reset and their differences in this diagram, in this chart, which will help you understand them easily. Reset is a far advanced concept and there will be a lot of confusion, but this chart helps you simplify the things. uh, Different types of resets, working directory, staging area, local repository. If you are using hard reset, yes, changes are gone from everywhere and you cannot get them back. Right? And there are some other resets like soft reset. If you use soft reset, changes are gone from working directory, staging area. Sorry, one second. Changes are gone from local repository and you still have changes in the working directory and staging area. If you have changes in the staging area, how to get them back to local repository? From staging area, how do you get the changes back to local repository? By running a commit command, which we learned yesterday, right? Similarly, there is one more type of reset. Command is same. Instead of hard, you put soft or mixed. The other one is mixed reset. Okay, so working directory. Changes are in the working directory, but they are removed from staging area and local repository. How do you get the changes back? So you get the changes back by add and commit. Is this chart clear, everyone? So this is about reset and revert. Any questions from anyone in this part before I proceed to the branching concept? Any queries? All right. So as there were no questions, let me proceed with the Git status. So till now we were working on, like we have worked on, we understood what is a working directory, staging area, local repository, what is a diff command, how do you remove the files, how do you add and commit, all of that we have seen. Today, let us go to another interesting part. This one on branch master. What is this branch? Why are we seeing this message? So, let us get into the concept of branching. You can imagine branches like a virtual folders. Means whenever you create a local repository, by default, there will be a branch called master branch. Imagine it's a virtual folder, right? You created a local repository, you will be having a branch here called master. So in this master branch, there will be some files made like file 1, file 2, file 3. Okay, there will be some files available in the master. Means whatever files you create, whatever commits you make, all of them will be said to be on master branch. Let's say you are working for functional requirement 1. Okay, you are making changes to these two files. Suppose there is another requirement 2, let's say. You want to make changes to the same files, but changes are different. Maybe you are changing a different lines here, right? Suppose you place everything in the same folder, same branch. At some point of time, you cannot identify which changes are for requirement 1, which changes are for requirement 2. Correct? Isn't it? That's one challenge. Also, let's say you want to release requirement 1 for the May and requirement 2 for June. So how do you release? Means how do you push them and make it available for others separately if they are all in the same folder? Isn't it? So these are all the challenges we have. These are all the challenges if we put everything in the same branch, right? So rather what we can do, we can create a copy of this branch. Create a copy of this branch means like just a copy of this master branch. So that once again, so that you will have another folder created, which would be exact copy of it, right? I am creating a copy from master. Let's say some branch called feature branch. Okay. So rather than developing all the requirements in here, develop functional requirement to here for the same files. Because you made a copy of a master, everything will be copied, including the files and all. So they are same till you make a copy. After making a copy, they work like two parallel entities. Means whatever changes you made on the first one will not be visible to the second one and vice versa. Whatever changes you make here will not be visible to feature branch and vice versa. Is this much clear, everyone? So this is how branching works. They work like parallel entities. What is the purpose? Like I told you, you may maintain them for multiple or different releases. You can create branches for different releases to maintain different environments. Like you want to have some dev environment, test, prod, and so on. So you can maintain one branch for each environment. Also, let's say you have to develop different features. You may create a new branches for them. Develop here. If they're working fine, then integrate back to the original branches. Right? Or else there might be some bugs. You want to create a hot fix branch with all the bug fixes. Right? So these are all the different reasons to have the concept of branching, which is very powerful in the real world. Right, we will see like actually there will be a original, there will be a stable branch, master branch, a dedicated branch. If we want to make any changes, we'll create a branch from this master, make changes here, and then create a CI/CD pipeline for it. If it is working fine, then we'll integrate it to next branch and so on. That's how the branching strategy works. First, understand how to create branch. How do you see again? Branches are of two types, like temporary branches or permanent. Something like you want to manage them for different environments, we may have permanent branches, or else feature branches. You want to develop a feature, test it there. If it's working fine, you want to integrate it back. In such cases, it would be like a temporary branch. You develop the feature. If it is working fine, you integrate it back to the original branch. So that's how branching works. Is the concept of branching clear, everyone? Theoretically, is it clear? If theoretically, if you get an idea, we'll get into the hands-on of creating our own branch. Thank you, Anup, for confirming. How about others? Right. Thank you all for confirming. So let's go ahead and work with branches. So whenever you do git status, it will show you are on which branch. Like I told you, master main is the default branch which is created, and whatever files you created till now will be set to be on master branch. If you want to see all the branches, you can run the command git branch. There is only one branch master, so it was showing that. And before creating a branch, I just want to check the log of master. I want to keep it simple just for our demonstration purpose. I would like to get rid of 5AD. What should I do? Just to keep the log simple, git reset, hard, head tilde 1. I just want to get rid of 5AD1. So just want to go with a simple log. Now let me create a new branch. How do you create a branch? With the command git branch, I'm giving the branch name is B1, means child branch or the new branch, and the parent branch or the old branch. So this is the syntax. Git branch, new branch name, and the parent branch name. Right? Is the command clear? B1 is the new branch name which will be created from master. Means B1 will be exact copy of master which gets all the files, all the commits from master. But then onwards it works like a parallel entity. Let us see. So run the git branch. You should see branches, but you are seeing asterisks on master means you are on the master branch. Right? Like if you want to switch to other branch, git checkout B1. Checkout is to switch the branch. Switch to the branch. You can see here star is on B1 means you are on B1, or else you can also check like this git status on branch B1. Right? Perfect. So you are on branch B1. Let us say now whatever commands you run like ls or log, everything are set to be on B1 because you are running them on B1. I'm on B1. So let's create some file here. On B1, I'm going to create some file 3.txt and adding some dummy line to this file. New file on B1, something like that. Now run the status. See, yesterday we have learned any file will be first in the working directory, untracked file. Right? Same old story like we learned yesterday. What we should do? Where is the file now? Can anyone help me? Where is the file now?
Working directory.
Working directory of which branch?
B1.
That's all. It's on B1 branch. It's in the working directory, B1 branch. So it's an untracked file. What should we do now?
Add.
Yeah, add.
Commit. Same old story, irrespective of any branches. So git file 3. Now again, if you see status, this is important. It's on branch B1. It's asking to commit. Okay, git commit -m B1 changes, something like this, some comment I have given. Right? So done. Now, all of this we have learned yesterday, so I'm not repeating the git status command, git add, git commit. These are completed yesterday. If anyone joining today, please watch the recording and you can reach out to me for any queries of yesterday from yesterday's topic. Okay. So yeah, it is all clean. Now, there were 3 files and 3 commits on B1. So do you think this third file and third commit are available on B1? Do you think so? Let us see. Let us switch to master. Git checkout master. Can you see this? You can see 2 files and 2 commits on master. You don't have that third one. It's a copy. There are 2 copies till you make a branch. Later on, they work like parallel entities. You can work on each branch separately without getting messed up with other branch. That's the idea of it. Okay. So what next now? Yeah. Suppose now I want to, let's say B1 is a temporary branch. I want to integrate changes from B1 to master. What should I do? How to integrate changes from one branch to another? If you want to integrate changes from one branch to another, the command is git merge source branch and destination branch. What is meant by source branch? Branch from where you want to bring changes is called the source branch. So from which branch we want to bring the changes here?
B1.
Into which branch?
Master.
Master.
Right. So this is the command. That's a command to integrate changes from one branch to another. Sorry. You should write the branch name. Perfect. Right. Do you see here you got the third file available? Right. Also, you'll have the commit copied. Perfect. Right. Is this much clear, everyone?
Yes.
Right? So this is a simple way of branching and merging. Simple, straightforward merge, automatic merge, or straightforward merge. Like whenever you run the command, it has merged. There is also another way of merge, which is called which is where you will see conflicts. Like let's look into another scenario. Good to go? Any confusions, any clarifications needed for anyone? Okay. So now let's say now, okay, I'm on master branch. Okay, I'm creating some file here, file4.txt, adding some dummy line. Hello world. Okay. So now where is this file?
Working directory.
Obviously in the working directory. So let us add this git add file4. And then if you see the status, obviously it says changes to be committed. Git commit -m on B1 changes, B1 branch, sorry, on master, right? Let me give some comment like master branch changes, master modification, something like this. Done. So now if I do ls, it has 4 files, git log 1 line, fourth commit. Do you think this fourth file is available on B1? Fourth file, fourth commit?
No.
So let us see. Let us switch to B1, git checkout B1, switch it to the branch. Okay, we are on B1. So you don't have that fourth file. You don't have that fourth commit. All right, then parallelly development is happening. I have some other requirements. So I want to create a file here. File4.txt. File name is same. Hello, India. Here I would just want to create some line. Obviously, the same story we should follow. Where is the file now? On branch B1. Untracked changes means what should we do?
Commit. Add and commit.
Right. Let's add and commit. Git add file4 and git commit -m fourth file on B1. Okay, done. Adding and committing this. So it should be clean. We should have the fourth commit, git log. All right. So I'm done now. As it's a temporary branch, I want to integrate changes to master. Let's go to master. Git checkout master. Okay. So if you go to master branch, you can see some changes over here. I mean, here there were different changes, but let's say, okay, I am not bothered. I want to integrate changes. What is the command? Git branch. What is source? I want to integrate from B1 to master because master is going to be the permanent branch. So what is the command? Correct? So if I run this, will it merge successfully? Can we merge this successfully? Will it work?
Yes.
What happens if we do this? Let us run the command. See, what is it? Auto merging failed. Conflict in file 4. Automatic merge failed. What does it mean? Why do we get this conflict? Anyone? Why do you get a conflict? Anyone? Any reason? To understand the reason for conflict, you need to understand something which happens at the back end. Don't just understand or don't just take it granted that because it's the same file you get a conflict. There are a few more things why you get a conflict. Let's say there's a file 4, you made a commit on master initially. Is this commit available on B1 branch? No, right? Similarly, I made some commit here, B on file 4. Is this available on master? Right, this is the commit history. If you see the commit history of file 4 on B1, it's a simply B. Commit history of file 4. Similarly, if you see the commit history of master on file 4, it's simply A. Right? So what is the concept of merge? Merge means bring the changes from source to destination. Here from B1 to master. So what it should do ideally, imagine it's a box. This box should come and sit here. Means should it overwrite A and keep only B? Only keep this box B? Or else it should ignore B and just keep A? So which one it should keep? That's a confusion Git has. See, this is actually in the destination. But now you are bringing this. So it means that should it replace it? Should it replace it and keep B? Or should it ignore B and just keep A? Git has confusion. If it is overwriting A and keeping B, we don't want to use Git. Similarly, if it is ignoring incoming changes, that's not how Git should work, right? So Git cannot decide what to do because Git is after all a tool. So Git has a confusion and it tells us in the form of a conflict that it doesn't know which changes to keep. So as a owner of this file, it's informing you. You should fix the conflict and commit the results. So what is the reason for conflict? Why are you getting a conflict during merge? It's because same file, changes in the same file, and if it is just same file, you don't get a conflict. And source branch is missing some commits. Missing commits which are on destination. What are the commit source branch is missing? Can you tell me what is that commit ID? Because I can't write the entire ID, I'm referring them as A and B. So which commit ID is missing on the source? First of all, what is the source branch here? I want people to talk.
B1.
B1 is the source. So what is the commit missing which is there on destination? Which commit ID is missing on source? Which commit ID is not present on source?
A.
That's all. Commit A. Very clear here. Commit A is not there on B1. So that is the reason for conflict. Just because of the same file, you don't get a conflict. Same file, and if source is missing the commits, you get a conflict. Take a same example. Suppose there's a commit A on master. You created a branch B1. You get a A also. Then you made some commit. So do you get a conflict here even though it's the same file? Do you get a conflict in this case?
No.
No.
So this is what I'm saying. Let's say you made a branch immediately, so commit A will be there in B1 also. You don't get a conflict in such cases. So same file, and if source is missing some commits which are there on destination, you will get a conflict. Conflict is a way Git is telling you that it is missing something, right? That's all. So now it cannot decide. It's after all a tool, right? You have to decide and fix the conflict. How do you fix the conflict? Simple. Whichever file has got a conflict, open the file in an editor. See, it will show you like this. This is one of the advantages of VS Code editor. If you see that in a normal editor, go to Git demo. See, it will show you the same, but it's very difficult to edit this way, right? So that is another advantage of using professional editors like VS Code editor. It will show you, this is the changes from the current branch. This is the incoming from source. So which one you want to keep? You want to keep current change or incoming change or both? You can decide it. Got it right, everyone? So accept current change or incoming change or both. This is what it is. Suppose I want to keep both. I'm accepting both. So you edit the file and keep the changes how you want to be and save it. That's all. Whenever you make any changes to Git, what you will do? Conflicts resolve. So you can say this. Right? So you can see the changes. So now the file is having both the lines. Do you think file 4 on B1 will also have two lines? Let's go to B1. See here. You merged on destination branch. Destination branch will be affected, not the source branch. Clear? Are we good? Any questions, confusions?
Can you show me one second how you resolve that conflict?
Edit the file and commit it. If I have to repeat that, I have to repeat the entire scenario
Okay.
again.
So
You
just
have
we have to click that file. I mean,
right, there is an incoming change, accept incoming change, accept current change are there, right? Or you accept both. The options are.
yes.
You can click it so that automatically the file will take either incoming or current or both.
Okay. That pop-up will come once you raise the merge request. Am I correct?
Correct. Once you run the merge command, if there is a conflict, you will see that content in the file with those options in VS Code editor. You will see the same content in Notepad also, but you will not see those options. You have to do that manually.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Right. So, yeah, this is about the merge and the conflicts. And we are going to see this kind of conflicts on remote also. So if you observe here, I'm getting conflicts within my own local repository, right? We will get conflicts on remote as well. Right? How to do that, we'll see. We may see the same kind of conflicts on remote as well, like with others, right? I may get a conflict with other person. So how to handle it also, we'll see. It's the same concept, similar analogy, same concept, the same commands, but you get a conflict from another person. That's the only difference. How to handle it, we will learn. So this is the concept of branching and merging. We'll also see deleting the branches, pushing these branches to remote, merging on remote, and many other things coming up. Right? But before going to remote, we have few more things we need to cover here. We need to learn and understand. Let me bring up the architectural diagram once before we move on. See here. So this is the architectural diagram, right? Git architecture, we highlight. And we were still on local repository. We did not go to remote yet. We have two more concepts actually, the stash concept and rebase concept before we go for remote, right? So let us learn this. Let us talk about something called stash. I'll explain you this with a use case. Suppose there's a working directory, right? You made some changes to file 1, file 2, and you want to still continue with the changes, like halfway done. At this point of time, I got a priority task from my manager to add and commit and push these changes. Like file 3 should be pushed to. I have an immediate requirement from my manager. I should push these changes to remote, right? So whenever I'm doing this commit and push, it will keep on bothering me about file 1, file 2 to add and commit, right? But I can't do it because they're halfway done. At the same time, I can't discard them. It's always a good practice to keep the repository clean, right? To keep the repository clean when you want to push them to a remote or you want to merge and all, repositories should be clean. So I don't want to discard at the same time. I don't want to commit them as they're halfway through. So I can put them on temporary shells. I can move those I can move those unstaged changes to the temporary shells, which is called stash. Temporary shells are virtual shells so that you can move them there. All the changes, all the unstaged changes. And once you are done with the priority task, you can get those changes back from the temporary shells back to the working directory, which is called unstash. Understood? Again, there are different types of stashes, different ways you unstash them at all. But this is the whole concept. Unstaged changes can be moved to temporary shells, which is called stash, and get them back whenever you want to continue to work on that incomplete work. So let us see how to do that. Let's go for master branch. Ignore this one. This is some default file that's created. But let me just keep it clean. Git commit -am all changes. Oh, that's a new one. Okay. Git add. And I just want to keep the log simple. Let me just get rid of everything. Get reset. And I just want this to be the topmost one. Okay, so just a simple log. Now what I want is, I just want to have some changes over here. Okay, let me create another file also just to have one more file. So you know what to do. Git add. Dot means everything will be added. Instead of file name, git commit -m third file. Okay, just some comments. Now let's say I want to make some changes to file 1. Let's say I'm adding some dummy lines. Save it. Now here also they are not old files. Sorry, they are not new files, right? They are old files and they have unstaged changes. Yesterday we have learned the difference between unstaged and untracked files, right? So they are not new. Okay, fine. Now I want to, if I see the status, it will be keep on showing me this to be committed. But I want the repository to be clean, right? So I want to put them on temporary shelves. Run the command simply git stash. So you can see saved working directory and indexed state. See the line added in file 1, file 2 are gone. Also, if you see status, no more unstaged changes. Do you think they are gone? They are not gone or lost. They are moved to temporary shelves. How do you see that? Git stash list. every stash, you will see a stash number created like this. If you want to see, get the stash, show that stash number. Stash number starts from indexing 0. So if you want to see which changes were stashed, you can run this command so that you can see here 2 files change, 2 insertions. You can see. Got it right? All right. So now let's say you want to get them back. What you can do, get stash pop stash number. Pop means it will get the changes back to the temporary shells, as well as it will clean the temporary shells, right? So it will get them back to the working directory. Git stash pop, if you see your changes are back. If you see status, changes are back, right? You can see the changes are back. Git stash list. Sorry, git status. Also, if you see git stash list, it's wiped off. Here you can see dropped the stash, means deleted from the temporary shelf also. Is the stash and unstash clear? Any questions, confusions?
Can we select based on the index? You said
Yes, we can. As of now, only one stash we have, right? Stash 0. So I have copied. If you have multiple, yes, whichever you want to unstash, you can give that stash number.
okay.
Okay, so now again, I'm doing a stash just for another demo. I'm just doing a stash again. So everything is moved. Now, if you see stash list, you get that. So how do you unstash? Git stash pop, or else there is another way. Git stash apply. Both bring the changes back to the working directory, and this apply will not clean from temporary shells. It will keep a copy on the temporary shells. Let me do it. Yes, changes are back. If you see status and if you see the stash list, it's not cleaned up. Got the difference between pop and apply? The reason to keep it on temporary shells is maybe if you want to continue this incomplete work on some other branch, you can unstash it there also. Like stash is at a repository level, not a branch level. So you can unstash into any other branch. Got it?
If you
So
want
now
if you want to unstash in other branch, we have to check out there, or from here
you have
itself
to
we
check
can do it.
out to that branch. You have to check out to that branch and unstash that.
So, yes, you said it's repository travel. Even if we changed, we switched to other branch also, it will be displayed.
Yes. When you run git stash list, you will see them and you can unstash them.
Okay, okay.
So now I have 2 files stashed, right? If I run again stash, both of them will be moved. But let's say I don't want to move everything. Only particular file I want. File 1, file 2 will be stashed if I run the stash command. But let's say only file 1 should be stashed. So means I want to stash only a particular file, a specific file. You can run git stash -p. That's called partial stash or a specific stash. So here it will ask you whether on file 1 do you want or not. Yes. File 2, no. So you can see file 2 is not stashed, only file 1 is stashed. Do you see that? On the left hand side also run the status. See, file 2 is not stashed. And earlier there is one stash. Now you have one more. So 0, 1. So it has got to the index number. You can unstash whichever you want. Let's say now I want to stash this also separately, you can do. Because there is only one file, I may run stash. So it is also stashed and you will see the list. Is this much clear, everyone? Understood?
No, what is the difference between second and third? Git stash list, it's displayed two files. Again, you make it as git stash.
First one is where both the files are stashed. Okay, then
Yeah,
we need
okay.
apply. So it is left here. Then this is for first file, this is for second file. I did again separately. Is it clear?
Okay. Yes.
Now, whatever you want, you can do git stash apply if you want to keep it there, or else stash pop and do the stash number to get the changes back. Or else, like I just want to delete a particular stash. Git stash drop and the stash number. Drop means it will just delete from the temporary shells. It's not bring the changes back to working directory. See, it just deleted it. It doesn't bring it back, right? So that's how you can clean up the temporary shells if you want. And if you want to clear everything on the temporary shells, stash clear. It will clean up the temporary shells completely without bringing the changes back. These are the different commands you can use to stash it. Stash, git stash pop, stash number, git stash apply, stash number, git stash list, git stash drop, stash number, git stash clear, and git stash minus. Right? These are the different commands. Stash means move the changes from working directory to temporary shells. Pop means again get the changes back to working directory for temporary shells plus clean the shell. Right? And this one also same. Get the changes back from temporary shells, but don't clean temporary shells. Right? This one, list all the stashes. Delete a stash, a particular stash. Delete all stashes. Partial stash or a specific stash. Got it, everyone? Any questions or confusions? These are very interesting concepts with hands-on. Means hands-on is very important. If you do hands-on, these concepts becomes simple and easy. I am teaching you from the basics till advanced concepts. If you master whatever I am teaching here, this is more than enough. You don't go beyond the one I'm covering here in Git. And if you are expertise on this topics, whatever I cover here, you can answer any sort of questions in the interview questions on Git and work in the projects with Git comfortably. That is assured. So hands-on, just listening will not work. Hands-on is mandatory. Play around with these commands. Initially, it might be challenging. There might be blockers. That's where we are here to help you. Right? Play around, gain expertise on these commands. You should be all good. Any questions in the stash concept? Can I go ahead with another advanced concept called rebase, or any queries, any confusions from anyone?
No
All right.
queries.
Thank you. Thanks for confirming. So now let us talk about another advanced concept called rebase. What is this rebase? Suppose this is there is a master branch. Okay, let's say there's a master branch with two commits, commit A, commit B. We thought we created a branch called B2 from master. So obviously it will have commit A, commit B copied. So later on, they are working as a parallel entities. So some commits are happening on master branch, like commit C. And here is another, like parallelly development is happening. Now, I want to integrate changes from master to B2. What is that called as integrating changes from master to B2? Or from one branch to another, what is it called as?
Merge.
Merge.
And if you merge, the commit history of a B2 branch after merge would be something like this. Means what is the commit that should come and set C commit should be added as a topmost commit here. Right? This is what happens if there is no conflict. If there is conflict also same, but some new ID will be generated here. Right? You will see a new ID generated here as a topmost commit. So this is what happens when you merge. Right? Means a new ID is added just because you are merging. It doesn't make any sense, right? Because we don't make any latest commit in merge in the B2 branch. So if you don't want to get new commit IDs added just because you're merging, and if you want to see clean linear development means you will develop one branch after the other, first master, then chain. So if you want to see the commits arranged linearly, first all parent commits, parent branch, then child commits. That's what is rebase. Means rebase is also same as merge. Functionality wise, it's same. It just integrate changes from one branch to another. It will integrate changes from one branch to another. Right? But the difference is it will rewrite the log history in such a way that it shows linear development rather than parallel development. This is what is rebase. Is this much clear, everyone? Understood? So linear development means first parent. See, if branch is created after C, this is how the log history would look like, right? So if you want to show that kind of log history, that is what is rebase. Understood, and is this much clear for everyone? So let us do this practically so that we'll understand what it is. Let's go ahead with our demo. Let's check the log of master. I just want to keep it much simple. Git reset hard. Okay, just two comments. So I'm on master branch. It is all good. Now on master branch, I'm making some commit. File 3. Now on master, add this file 3 and git commit -m file 3 edit. Right, so done. Oh, I might have created branch and then created this file 3. That's okay. Just let me get the log. I just want to go with the commit history as per the diagram. Okay, now you have A, B commits. I am just removing this. So you have commit, oh, 1 second, git reset hard. Sorry, I have to put the other commit ID, right? This one, as I want it to be the topmost. Now, perfect. It's commit A and commit B. Let me create a branch now. Git branch B2 from master. So B2 branch is created. Now let's create a new commit here, which wouldn't be not present on B2. Add this. Git commit -m. I'll create it. So now this is commit C. Is this commit C available on B2 branch? Is this commit C third file available on B2?
No.
No. So let's go to git checkout B2. Now check the log. It doesn't have that third file or third commit. The Explorer shows the current branch you are on, so it's not there. All right, let me make some other commits parallelly. I'm creating some file 4. So let's add and commit, add file 4 and commit file 4 on B2. Done. So now if you check the log of this B2, this is the commit history of B2 or the log of B2. Right? This is the log of B2. Okay. And also let me get the log of master. If you want to get the log of any other branch without switching, give the branch name. So this is the log of B2. Sorry, log of master. This is master branch. Okay, you may consider this like commit A, commit B, and commit C. Right? So this is B2, which has got commit A, commit B because we created a branch, and this is commit D as parallel development is going on. B2 commit history before rebase. Now I want to integrate changes from master to B2, but I want C to come and sit in between B and D, not as a topmost one. That's what we want, correct? So same like merge, let's do the rebase, get rebase, source branch is master. I'm already on B2 branch. If you are already on B2 branch, you can ignore writing destination. Means if you're already on destination branch, you don't have to write the destination branch here. Simply rebase. And now if you see the log of B2, let's get the log of B2. Do you see log of B2 after rebase? This is commit A, commit B, commit C came and sit in here, and then the D commit. Of course, ID will change, but the order, like first initially all the parent commits, parent branch commits, then the child branch commits. Unlike something from parent, then child, and then again parent. Is that making sense? Go through the logs, analyze it for a minute, and let me know. Is this much clear?
Ma'am, you rebased while being in branch 2, right?
Correct. I'm on destination branch and I rebase it in the destination branch. Always when you are merging or rebasing, best practice is to be in the destination branch. So if you are in destination branch, you don't have to write that destination branch in rebase or merge commands.
Okay.
Any more queries? Whoever joined today, for anyone, if this is the first class, are you clear or any queries?
If you have multiple commits when you do rebase, so everything will be merged automatically.
Multiple commits means here also we have multiple commits, right? A, B.
No, AB is same. Where we in master we have a C. Suppose D is available in master. So here A, B, E. So when I do rebase, C and D will be merged before E.
No, all of them will be added into here as per the timestamp. First, all the parent commits. If there are two, those two will be added same like they are. A, B, C, D are there on master. A, B, C, D will be added here. But the point is first all the master branch commits, then the child branch commits. All the master branch commits will be added as per the timestamp. Then the child branch commits, then again as per the timestamp.
Okay, if you want to do any specific commit, that also possible.
You cannot merge specific commits. Whenever you
Okay.
whenever you merge, whatever commits in the source branch will be merged into the destination branch.
Okay.
If you want to do from a particular commit, means okay, from this commit only merge. That you can do with a cherry pick commit.
Terrific.
That's
Okay.
not much use, but yeah, like if you want to merge only from this particular commit, not a particular commit, from that particular commit. You have cherry pick commit. Those videos are available in our YouTube. You can check that. That's a simple command. We don't use it much. You can check it out there if interested.
Okay. Okay.
Any
And
more?
merge comments and rebase are like, it looks moreover similar.
Yeah, concept is also same, right?
Same.
Functionality wise same. Log
Same.
history will
Okay.
be rewritten. That's all.
Okay.
And this type of rebase, the core concept of rebase, which I have explained, we don't use it straight in the same way in reality. Rather, we use rebase when we do git pull with rebase on remote. That's how we use it rather than using the way I have just shown you. But this is the basic concept behind even that pull with rebase. So I'm explain this concept. Tomorrow we'll see pull with rebase. That's the practical usage of rebase concept.
Oh God.
But this is the underlying concept. So I have given clarity on this so that we'll use it on pull rebase tomorrow when we go to remote. That's more used in reality.
Clear now.
Because, yeah, if we do rebase, you will see linear log history. The project will be clear. For simple, smaller projects, it might be working, but not for huge projects where changes would be happening. And also, you should rebase. This kind of rebase is only for local branches, right? So, otherwise, if you just rebase the global branches, it may mess up the things, right? So, the other kind of rebase will be used when we go for like the pull with rebase is the reality. We'll cover that in the next class. Any more queries? See, you will enjoy Git with hands-on. Now, let's say if it is confusing for you, let's say it's confusing and it sounds complex to you, it may be for the first listening. But when you do the hands-on with a rigorous practice, you will enjoy it. Because I'm covering here in and around what is happening at the back end as well. People use Git, just the commands and all without understanding these concepts. That would be very much challenging. Any more queries?
Ma'am, this is John here.
Huh?
John here, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, John.
I have enrolled on yesterday night only. I didn't see that much of recording on yesterday's one. So, is there any possible to connect or some other time by today, ma'am? Possible?
For the access?
For knowing on yesterday, I'm having some
Please reach
conflict.
out on this number. He's Mr. Raj. He can help you with the access and guidance on what to go through. Everything is there. Whatever I have covered yesterday, everything, the recording, the notes, everything is available in your LMS.
Yes.
Have you gone through that recording?
Yes, ma'am. I have gone through while working on hands-on. I'm getting stuck with a few more queries.
You will be
So,
added to a private WhatsApp group. You can post your queries there to get your questions resolved. Right? If you are stuck up, if you are blocked, post the queries in the WhatsApp group, post the screenshots will help you, or else you can also bring them up now. Now let's get started with the hands-on. I would like to start you people to start the hands-on wherever you were stopped yesterday, wherever till whatever you have completed yesterday, get started. And yeah, let me know if you have any questions. You know where to go, right? Go to the LMS, lab notes, pick up the class documentation and get
yes,
started.
ma'am. Yeah.
Everyone get started with your hands-on and bring up with your queries. I have a team here who can help you as well. So yes, John, any questions, you can bring them up now.
Hey, PT, this is Renu. Can you hear me?
Yes, hi Venu.
Hey, hi. So you said there is another lady's name who will support for the lab, right? I mean, I
Yep.
understand. See, you are completing your theory part for the first 1.5 hour, doing the hands-on immediately. It's not possible to revamp these things. So this is the only 2 hours we get support both on theory and the hands-on training for the next 30 minutes or the 45
This is
minutes, whatever it is, or
this
does anything support will be there the rest of the day also?
rest of the day you can use the WhatsApp group. Now, whoever are
Yeah, I
starting,
mean, putting questions is,
go on, please.
sorry, you mentioned one person's name for the lab support, other than uh,
Yeah, she is
assistant. Is
Lokeshwari.
there any other
Yeah.
person? Lokeshwari, right? So how we can connect with Lokeshwari? I mean,
She is
instead
there in
of
the
posting a
WhatsApp group.
question,
See, you post your question in the WhatsApp group. In that WhatsApp group, even I am there. So whoever are available at the
Mhm.
moment will try to respond to you immediately. Post in the WhatsApp group. We are all there in the WhatsApp group.
But is there any way to connect and fix the issue? So you said post the query if needed, we will connect. That's what you mean?
Post the query, we'll provide the solution. If it is not possible through the chat, we can connect. First of all, post your query. In what way we'll resolve it? We'll try to resolve it in any way possible.
I'm trying to show the screen at the time
Give
and
the
see where
screenshot.
exactly I was struck with. What is
See,
it?
put the screenshot. Okay, if that is not working, we'll see whether we'll connect or whether we'll do a call. We'll decide then. First, post your query there.
So
If
that's the only way
needed,
possible. Okay.
if needed, we will connect. If you post the
Understood. Okay.
screenshot, by seeing it, we can provide the solution, right? If that's not possible, yes, we'll connect.
Okay.
Let's save everyone's time. We
I
don't.
mean, one more thing what I observed from the last two sessions is, right. So yeah, I mean, it's really whoever is not into these Linux commands or anything, right? So we just completed 1.5 hour on the training right now, and we're planning on a hands-on. Can we at least do 3 days of theory and then 4th day full of hands-on, so at least we get some time to revise all the theory lessons what you had?
So complete theory. So now I have to explain all the 2 hours, right? So people may not be able to take all of that for 2 hours.
We are anyway, right? Because lot of new commands. I mean, we are not even obstructing you on that because you had some theoretical syllabi already in there, right? Not simple commands like these things. Whatever you just explained about stash, rebase, and another command also.
Mm.
The guy who just talked in front of me also mentioned about that he missed yesterday's class. But at least I think if somebody has revised, and we have to revise the theory class, what you just mentioned, to even to put on some thing on hands-on. I don't think so. I'm just quickly can do any hands-on right now because I was stuck yesterday on the
Documentation
Git
there.
installation
First of all,
itself.
sure,
So
Venu, understood, and we'll consider that. Before taking up your next query or next point, just let me show you. Here is the document with all the commands I'm doing. You just don't have to memorize and do the lab. Here are the commands with all the explanation there. If you do it immediately, the particular day's commands, you'll register it better rather than piling it up for 4th day. Here are the commands. You can get started with the hands-on. What is blocking you? You in the sense I want to know from anyone. So here is the document, right? So everyone can open this document, Git branching, merging. You don't have to write. I definitely understand. You don't memorize it, right? So here are the commands. You can utilize it with the steps, the scenarios, whatever explained are there. So let's say you are starting now. It is 7:47 now. You could just complete this document within 10 minutes if you follow this, right? So that you would register immediately and you complete your hands-on now. Let's start and see what are the blockers you would face. Git rebase is there with explanation. Git remote is for tomorrow. So let us try this out. Are you doing the hands-on? Like, have you tried it yesterday?
no, I was struck. That's what I mean to say. Yesterday
Where
I
were you
thought of
stuck?
connecting later because installation itself I was struck. The Git
No, you can bring
installation.
it up now. I'm here, right? I can help you. That's what we are doing. If you are stuck
Okay.
up, let me know. I can share, you can share your screen. I can help right away.
Okay. Let me just do
still, let's say if it's not possible or not resolved by the time we complete the lab session, then yes, we'll take it
Yeah,
off.
that is where I'm trying to bring the same point, Preeti. I mean, I don't want other people to miss their thing because this session is for hands-on for today's class. I mean, it will not happen day in, day out. So yesterday is the day one. That's what I was asking. Who was that lab support person which you mentioned it? So I can quickly connect for 10 minutes. So mine is quick questions at that time. So I
You
don't
can
want
connect
to
if you
stop
want, you
other
can
people.
connect. See, you are misunderstanding the call here, Venu. This lab session is not just for, now I'm not teaching anything. Others are all doing hands-on. Whoever having questions, they'll come up and I'll sorting them out. Let's say you want to take it offline also, we have people. You can connect with Lokeshwari in a separate Zoom call and you can get it resolved. That is also fine. Now I can take up yesterday's questions, today's questions also, because not that everyone completed the yesterday's lab. Like 5 people have completed, they're still now doing, they have done halfway through yesterday. So they'll start from there. So it's not like yesterday's start, only today's lab will do today. So you can get started. Say we are trying to help you in any, all possible ways. So feel free and let me know your concern. Let's say you want to connect offline. Yes, we can do that. Likely you want to get the installation sorted off
Because
the.
I cannot do today's things without doing anything from yesterday. Because I understand what you had teached us today, but I was totally stuck in that only. So I cannot even do today's part. But I will
Start from
connect
yesterday
later in the
also.
part. I will complete yesterday's and
Why I'm
today's.
asking why
Then I'll go.
later, now itself we can connect. I'm asking, yes, we can go on to separate Zoom call. We have team. Why later I'm asking? Can we join now?
Yes, yes, please.
Right. Just ping me on the WhatsApp. Ping on the WhatsApp, please. Lokeshwari will connect with you. She'll ping you separately and you can get connected to another Zoom.
So, okay.
You are
I
there in
just
the
ping
WhatsApp.
hi. Did you guys received? Yeah.
Lokeshwari, can you connect with Mr. Venu?
Ma'am, I have one thing to ask.
Yep.
Ma'am, there is a command called echo in the lab, no, that we have not used in the class. So that is used to modify a text, or can you brief on that?
Echo is to print. We are not covering Linux now. That's an Linux command. Where did you
Okay.
see echo here?
In the lab exercise 2, I guess. I mean, day 2.
Okay.
So
Echo is a
we
print command, a Linux command. We don't have to use it as of now.
okay, and other doubt that I got yesterday while doing hands-on is the commit line. We add a file and then the commit we commit it, right? So it has to be used immediately, like once after we add it, right? It should not be used the commit. We shouldn't, type it after we do add. So is that the case, ma'am?
Later on also you can use it. You can do add now.
But it'll be committed.
Later on you can do the commit.
Okay. Thank you.
And this document location where it is located, like
In the
is
LMS,
this
if you go to your LMS, lab notes is here. Right? You
okay.
click the lab notes and you will see the document here.
Is this lab note different from the lab exercise that's
Yes, like
available?
the format is different, that's all. Better follow the lab notes.
There are GIT 1, 2, 3, 4 classes, so that not to be followed up.
This one. Are you seeing my screen? Follow this
Yeah,
one. Git class 1, class 2, class 3. Follow this.
okay.
Hi all, any help needed for anyone? Are you all doing the hands-on? If you are done with the hands-on, you can drop off. Whoever doing the hands-on actively and need help, please stay back so that I know whom to follow up with. May I know how many of you are doing hands-on?
I'm doing the answer currently.
I'm doing the hands-on.
Okay. I'll be available. Let me know if you need any help needed. I'll be there till 15
Yeah, I'm
more.
also doing that.
Sure. Great. Thank
I have done. Okay, I'm going to drop off.
Sure. Thank you.
Ma'am, can we not stash only one file
We can git stash -p.
minus P?
How do I know who is a real friend? Never forget this.
Ma'am, this is John here. I stuck with yesterday's class. Shall I share my screen, ma'am, if
Yes,
possible?
of course, of course. That's where we are here. You don't need a separate call. Please share your screen. Whoever completed can drop off. John, are you sharing it?
I'm sharing.
Right. Hmm. So what is the error?
Yeah, this was the error I'm getting, ma'am. While
What?
I'm sending a one more file, it's going.
Can you do clear the screen? Clear the screen.
Yeah, sure. Yes, ma'am.
ls, you have to run these commands in the Git local repository. Go to that Git demo2 folder, cd space Git demo2. Git hyphen demo2 is the folder name.
Is it fine, ma'am?
Right. ls. Yeah. Now you have to run the Git commands. Git branch, run the command Git branch. You have to run any Git commands in the Git folder, not outside.
Yeah.
Any more queries? Or is
No. Yeah, now I got clear. Yeah.
right, right,
Step one, this one. Yeah, thank you.
right.
Ma'am, and also when we get an error, we get a return button to press, and once we are done, we are stuck, and we have to again open a terminal window, or can we proceed it by any other comments?
Just proceed it with the next command. You don't have to come out of it.
Okay, but at that point, we like whatever we type, we are getting stuck with that window. So it's asking us to press a return in the
Can you show
uh,
me what you are seeing so that I can understand?
just now I cleared it, ma'am. So I'll show when I get that
Right,
same
right.
again.
Or post it in the WhatsApp group, okay?
Yeah, ma'am. Sure. Thank you.
Whoever completed can drop off, or any questions you can stay back and bring up your queries.
Ma'am, when I'm applying the stash, it's throwing error to me, like unknown
Share your
switch key.
screen. What is the error?
Yeah. So here I'm then applying the stash, then
Run the command. Okay, 1 second. Resolve conflict and get both the changes. Error unknown switch minus E. Use git stash apply. See, please do the same way like you are doing. Okay, don't, it means do the scenario like I've explained. Git stash apply. Which terminal is it? You are running in PowerShell. Just go to that arrow mark. That's where. Click that arrow.
git bash.
Git bash. In PowerShell, all those commands will not work. Now run the
Okay.
command. First, check the status always. Don't mess up the project so that it will also show you conflicts when you stash. Now run the stash. Simply git stash. No local changes to save. Yeah, untracked changes. Unstaged changes will be stashed, right? First add it. Git add file.
No, I have added index1.html already.
But that's not having
Uh,
unstaged changes, right? Unstaged changes will be stashed, not untracked changes.
okay.
Git add index2.html. Index2. Now run stash. Right?
Okay.
Any unstaged changes will be stashed. Stash list. You have to use that complete stash number to unstash.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, got it.
Right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Like ma'am, will stash zero will have the latest stash list?
The oldest one. It will have the
Old,
oldest.
oldest.
So hi everyone, I'm closing the session for today. Further, if you have any questions, post the screenshots in the WhatsApp group and we'll help from there, right? Thank you all. Good day. Bye everyone.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for the
Ma'am,
explanation. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you.